telling me my live stream isn't available right now. And it is. What is going on? Refresh it. Let's see if this is working. Yes, it is. What's up, everybody? Good to see ya. Good to have you here. Bitcoin and the crypto markets aren't looking too tasty. Bitcoin has fallen back under 26K, but not too big of a dump. I mean, things aren't looking terrible, but they're not looking good. And we're having some interesting Fed minutes right now. Jay Powell's basically saying that they're going to need to raise interest rates some more. So that's crazy. What's up, everybody? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Let's go. What's up, crypto guy? Nice to have you here. Man, I only have 9 viewers. What is going on? That's a little weird. Well, I'm just gonna stream. So let's get into the content, you guys. So there was a lot of information, news going around that there was this mysterious Bitcoin wallet that was accumulating over 100,000 Bitcoin, 118,000 Bitcoin, valued at over $3 billion. Now, that's, a lot of BTC. And everyone was wondering who it was. There was lots of rumors going around, and people were saying, from this tweet, the prime suspect. Well, the first major transaction of 3,400 BTC from this wallet happened on May 16th, 2023. Almost exactly 1 month later, on June 15th, Blackrock filed for its spot Bitcoin ETF. So everybody was speculating that, this was Blackrock. But is it? Was it? Man. Under video title, it's showing unlisted. What the heck? Oh, that's why. Okay. I did the same thing last time. Like, when I go live, it doesn't freaking go live. And I did it for like a half hour. Thank you for telling me this early. So now we are public. It should change it to public once I go live, but whatever. Well, everybody else who is now joining the live stream because YouTube likes to F around, we were talking about mysterious Bitcoin wallet that had over 118,000 BTC in it, worth over $3 billion. Rumors were going around that this was Blackrock, and their wallet. They're accumulating a bunch of Bitcoin before their ETF gets passed, which is likely, in my opinion, especially with their approval rate of ETFs. But it was found out that this was not Blackrock. And things get extremely interesting here, you guys. So it was found out through, blockchain analysis tied to different Bitcoin wallets going back to Robinhood. So yes, Robinhood is accumulating over $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, the question is, why and who is this for? Is it for just their customers, Well, this guy, Peruvian Bull, says that the wallet that accumulated $3 billion is probably a Robinhood institutional custody address. So it's likely for an institutional client of theirs. So who could this be? Well, a lot of people on Twitter were actually saying, no, this is Blackrock. Blackrock's buying Bitcoin through Robinhood. Well, as we know, BlackRock has a partnership with Coinbase. If they're going to be buying Bitcoin from anyone, it's going to be through Coinbase, not Robinhood. So who could this be? Well, I did some research, and I think I know exactly who this is for. We are having some intense competition, institutional, large, big asset manager competition for Bitcoin coming. And this is bullish, very, very bullish. So if you dive into, who are the owners of Robinhood, who are the largest shareholders, the second largest asset manager behind BlackRock, the U.S. investment firm Vanguard. They hold 43.8 million shares in Robinhood, giving them a nearly 5% stake. And this was in June of 2022. I'm sure this has increased, you guys. So what's interesting about this was, beginning this year, Robinhood crypto trading volume shot up by 95% as compared with last year in 2022. A lot of trading was going down, a lot of buying and selling. So was this for Vanguard? Well, if you look at, Vanguard and Blackrock, Blackrock is Vanguard's biggest competitor and vice versa. Well, if you look at this, it's actually Vanguard is on track to eclipse BlackRock as the biggest ETF issuer. So BlackRock and Vanguard are in stiff competition. And as we know, BlackRock is going for Bitcoin. I mean, they launched a Bitcoin private trust last year, which, is for their institutional clients. And now they're trying to launch the Bitcoin ETF for non-institutional clients and giving retail the ability to get into Bitcoin. So, as we know, Coinbase and BlackRock are partnered together. Of course, Coinbase released the news. They said Coinbase selected by BlackRock to provide Aladdin clients access to crypto trading and custody via Coinbase Prime. But also BlackRock acknowledged this in their own Bitcoin private trust blog. They said, BlackRock recently announced a partnership with Coinbase that will provide common clients of Aladdin Coinbase access to the digital assets trading lifecycle, blah, 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 through Aladdin. So we have BlackRock and Coinbase together. Now, who is Robinhood's partner? Well, I have a theory that it is Vanguard. So why do I think this? That's not an article I wanted. Oh yeah, no, actually this is exactly what I wanted. So right here it says, BlackRock is also putting some of its massive assets into Bitcoin mining companies, the facilities that create Bitcoin's large carbon footprint. Greenpeace USA research found out that BlackRock controls nearly $600 million worth of shares in Bitcoin mining companies. So BlackRock is not only getting into, the Bitcoin trading game, they're also investing in Bitcoin mining companies. Now, don't you find this super coincidental, super weird that their number one competitor, Vanguard, also now has invested $600 million into Bitcoin miners. And, BlackRock, of course, first did this. And after, Vanguard saw this, they're like, all right, we got to match them. So, of course, they bought themselves $600 million in Bitcoin mining companies. Now, here's another coincidence. BlackRock and Vanguard both indirectly hold Bitcoin via MicroStrategy investments. They're both investing into MicroStrategy, who is a big Bitcoin bull company that holds a lot of Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So, two coincidences. We have, Bitcoin mining companies they're both investing in, and they're also going hard into MicroStrategy, a big Bitcoin public company. Now, here's also something that's super interesting. Vanguard is basically going in on the tokenization of securities, digital asset-backed securities. They've actually run a pilot with a group of other financial institutions, Symbiotic, Citi, BNY Mellon, State Street, and an unnamed ABS issuer. And of course, Blackrock CEO, just last year, the end of last year, December, basically said that the next generation for markets is the tokenization of securities. And BlackRock is building products and tools for traders to eventually trade securities as tokens. They both are. So, in my opinion, the coincidences are just basically, it's obvious, that institutional wallet is actually probably largely majority Vanguard. We're going to have Vanguard and Robinhood together versus BlackRock and Coinbase. It's just pretty obvious to me from the coincidences you have from the Bitcoin mining companies, investing in MicroStrategy, Bitcoin. But here's the thing about Vanguard is they haven't announced, any big thing like BlackRock. They haven't announced an ETF. And I wouldn't doubt within probably the next few months, we're going to hear about Vanguard applying for a Bitcoin ETF. I'm going to jump into the chat, see what everyone's up to. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Hit the like button. Yeah, of course. Listen to Goni. He's the man. Yes, I am still bullish on Archie. We're actually going to talk about that in a second. Yes, a live. Can you believe it? I am live once again. Haven't been live in a while. So, regarding, large institutional, companies, the global elite, BlackRock, Vanguard getting into Bitcoin, billions, if that is Vanguard's institutional custody address, then, they are going billions into Bitcoin. But it isn't only, these elite financial institutions. We have BNY Mellon also going hard into crypto. So BNY Mellon has committed to a long-term digital asset initiatives. Now, if you didn't know about BNY Mellon, it's the world's largest custodian bank and security services company. They have 1.8 trillion in assets under management, AUM, and 44.3 trillion in assets under custody. So they are a large custodian bank. Now, here's what's very, very interesting to me. I have a feeling that BNY Mellon is working closely with Chainlink. So if you didn't know, Swift, the financial messaging company, basically all financial payments that go through banks within the United States and basically across the world use Swift. They put out an article just last month regarding them exploring blockchain interoperability to remove friction from tokenized asset settlement. So basically tokenized securities, If you go down into the article, it says, in a new set of experiments, we will collaborate with more than a dozen major financial institutions, including Australia and New Zealand Banking Group, BNP Paribas, BNY Mellon, Citi, Clearstream, Euroclear, Lloyds Banking Group, Six Digital Exchange, and the DTCC, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. And guess what they say? Who's working with them? They say, Chainlink, a leading Web3 services platform, will provide connectivity across public and private blockchains for these experiments. So they are using Chainlink's CCIP. But I have a feeling some other things are being used, my friends. So just below that, basically they say this about, Chainlink working with them and the experimentation they are doing. They say this latest round of experimentation builds on a series of successful trials in 2022 and also will explore how the industry could address potential operational and regulatory pitfalls facing financial institutions when operating in a blockchain environment. Why is this interesting, addressing potential regulatory pitfalls? Well, if you didn't know, BNY Mellon, their crypto custody venture that they announced last year in October, it actually was getting hit by the SEC for not complying. So, Crypto Slate put out the article, BNY Mellon's crypto custody venture runs afoul of SEC rules. So they weren't complying. Now, here's what's very interesting. This is BNY Mellon's response to the SEC and the New York Department of Financial Services. They say this. Basically, where is it? Yeah, right. They say the DAC product technology architecture is aligned with the bank's existing technology components, IT design, and cybersecurity principles. The bank utilized a principle-based approach to the design, implementation, and security of all DAC technology solutions. And then they have all this blacked out because they're describing the technology architecture. And if they release this to the public, it could cause, something to pump, likely Chainlink. Why do I think this? Because if you go down, they talk about what is inside of this architecture. They say MPC, multi-party computation, is a state-of-the-art cryptographic technology that is highly regarded across the digital asset industry because its security allows for separate parties or administrators to jointly compute a function over their inputs while keeping those inputs private. So basically, MPC, multi-party computation, is a major part of, their architecture, and having MPC is basically going to allow them to comply with the SEC's rules. Well, guess who is working on something besides CCIP, Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol? Chainlink. They are working on secure multi-party computation. This article was released on April 3rd, 2023. This letter sent to the New York Department of Financial Services was, I think, June of 2023. So, in my opinion, it's pretty obvious that a lot of these financial institutions are working with Chainlink, CCIP, and beyond. And also, having the reserves, accurate, publicly available is going to be critical, especially in the cryptocurrency industry. And of course, Chainlink also has their proof of reserves. So now we're going to move on to another, global elite going deep into crypto. But before we get into that, I'm going to say hi to everyone in the chat. What's up, everybody? Ice cream so good. Oh, no way. Yes, Tyler. Biggie Smalls. Yeah, this is a pretty decent live stream. Did some good research, I think. Oh, what's up, Scotty P? Good morning, Riviondo. Tau Project, no ads? No, I don't know. I don't think so. Chico Army salute, hoorah! Yeah, baby. All right, let's get back into the content. So where am I? Right there. So, Warren Buffett. He has, been a very, very critical person against cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. he said, crypto's just speculation. There's no value, blah, blah, blah. Bitcoin's rat poison squared. But really, he is investing in cryptocurrency. So Warren Buffett doubled down his stake. He invested $500 million into Nubank. It's a Brazilian fintech company. And then he doubled down and invested another $500 million, making it a $1 billion stake in this company. Of course, Brazil's GDP isn't nowhere near the United States. So a $1 billion investment into a Brazilian company is massive. It is freaking massive. It's because he believes in it. Well, Nubank is basically like the Robinhood for Brazil. They have New Invest, where you can invest in, the stock market. And they have multiple other financial applications and tools. But what's interesting about Nubank is not only that Warren Buffett is investing in them, but they're also growing and growing extremely fast. This is from Reuters. They said Buffett-backed Nubank reports record revenue on steady user growth. This is posted May 15th. And then there was this. The Buffett-backed digital bank Nubank is going to launch its own cryptocurrency in Brazil. So, Warren Buffett is basically investing in crypto. I'm sure, the team of Nubank is going to get a portion of these tokens. That's what happens, in token allocations. Part of them are reserved for the team and investors, So Warren Buffett might actually own some cryptocurrency because, Nubank has launched a crypto token. It is called Nucoin. I'm pretty sure it just launched too, and there was like a fat pump and dump. I'm not saying go invest in this whatsoever. I'm just showing that Warren Buffett is investing indirectly into cryptocurrency. So Nucoin is launched from Nubank. And what's interesting is I think I see Warren Buffett's investment play here. So Nubank is actually highly connected to Brazil and their CBDC. So this is from Cointelegraph. It says Nubank connects to DREX, and Nucoin reacts after sale of Brazilian 1.1 billion shares and profit of Brazilian 1.3 billion. So it says in the article, Nubank announces Friday the start of practical tests as part of the integration of its financial services platform to the DREX pilot project, Real Digital, the Brazilian version of the digital currency issued by a central bank, CBDC, which operates on Hyperledger-based technology chosen by the Central Bank of Brazil for transactions. So Nubank is probably one of the first financial institutions to begin integrating with Brazil's CBDC, coming CBDC. And it is called DREX, DREX. And this is from the Central Bank of Brazil. It says, DREX arrives to make life easier for Brazilians. With the new logo, the Brazilian Digital Currency Project, CBDC, created and operated by the Central Bank of Brazil, has been renamed to DREX. Previously referred to as Real Digital, it will provide a secure and regulated environment for developing new businesses and more democratic access to the benefits of the economy's digitalization, both for individuals and entrepreneurs. So when is this coming? When is DREX coming? Well, as we can see from this article, it says the Central Bank of Brazil has announced that its digital currency DREX will go live in 2024. I don't know if that's going to be early 2024 or late 2024, but it is coming, and Nubank is one of the first financial institutions that's going to be integrating the CBDC. But going beyond just, Nubank, Warren Buffett has previously, and some of his companies, gone into the cryptocurrency markets or blockchain, industry. So Berkshire Hathaway is, Warren Buffett's investment firm, and they are one of the largest stakeholders in NV Energy, Nevada Energy. NV Energy is the largest utility in Nevada. Well, if you didn't know, back in October of 2020, NV Energy, Blockchains LLC, and EnergyWeb announced a blockchain pilot for Nevada's residential solar market. So what were they specifically building? Well, we can see this from EnergyWeb's website on, their partner with NV Energy. This is a PEC marketplace. So basically, they are Nevada's renewable energy certificates. They're building a marketplace for the buying and selling of these PECs, as well as the tracking and storage of these PECs on the blockchain. Well, December of 2021, the pilot finished. And as we can see, it says, NV Energy, EWF, and Blockchains, the POC collaborators, collaborated regularly to lay the groundwork for creating greater participation in achieving Nevada's renewable goal by developing a POC that accepted the challenge and opportunity of innovating a new PEC management tool. As part of this POC, Blockchains designed and built a prototype application comprised of cell phone application and web portal, which would allow the owners of small renewable generation systems to register their PECs and the commission to manage these PECs. The POC achieved the objective of onboarding the users and registering the post-process generation data provided by NV Energy on a test chain, aka a test energy web chain. So it was a successful pilot program. After a successful pilot, they start moving into production. So the reason a lot of this production type things on EnergyWeb have been held up is because they haven't had the technology ready for this to become a reality. They couldn't build it on Ethereum, because Ethereum's transaction fees were crazy high. They couldn't build it on on their first EnergyWeb chain. The first version of EnergyWeb chain was proof of authority chain. It's basically not very decentralized at all. You need a decentralized blockchain, and that is why EnergyWeb, is going for a Polkadot parachain slot, because Polkadot allows the scalability and the decentralization they need. So actually, the EnergyWeb parachain auction is coming. It's starting on September 5th, and I cannot wait for this to go live, because we are going to see the real-world applications from many, many large utility companies go live. And in my opinion, probably going to be one of the most used blockchains out there once it's ready. But regarding, institutional global elite going all into Bitcoin, I'm sure last week you guys saw the FUD, the FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt rock the markets. But Elon Musk, there's rumors that his SpaceX sold all of its $373 million in Bitcoin. But as we can see, there's no evidence to support the claim that SpaceX sold their Bitcoin. The Wall Street Journal report is unclear and does not provide any evidence to support the sale. So basically, that was just a bunch of baloney. If Elon was going to sell, he publicly says it. He's publicly said when Tesla sold theirs, he acknowledged it. From him not acknowledging it, and then, basically the Wall Street Journal article having no evidence. In my opinion, they didn't sell. But let me check what you guys are saying. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. No, Gavin Wood didn't get rid of crowd loans. They just adapted them. They're different than how they used to be. Would love for Chico to look into Beep. I'm not a big fan of meme coins, and that sounds like a meme coin. Hey, what's up, Benito PT? Oh, no way. Morpheus Network and Coca-Cola are confirmed. Awesome to hear, Kaba. Oh, actually, Web3 me, your ears must be burning. Because I do have a little bit of content regarding Starknet. Luxo, I'm still very bullish on Luxo. Do I catch airdrops, and which ones? Actually, we're going to talk about an airdrop I am extremely bullish on. I put a ton of liquidity into their easy vaults and have been trading on the platform because I am ready to get that airdrop. But now let's get into what I was going to talk about next. Where is this? Okay, now let's talk about GMX. So yeah, there was massive FUD going around about GMX, how it wasn't going to be able to survive against its competitors. Its competitors were better than them, losing market share, blah, 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 blah. That was just because of the markets, you guys. Low volatility, I mean, there wasn't much trading volume, and yeah. But once the volatility comes back and the whales start trading, where do the whales go? They go to GMX. Once again, during all the craziness of last week, August 18th, GMX was once again in the top, 3 protocols on fees. They had over $1 million in 24-hour fees, overtaking a lot of their competitors. And this Nick Ford has a great post. He says, people were quick to write off GMX V2. Volatility has been at an all-time low for months. Today, things got a bit spicy. GMX saw some pretty juicy volume from V2. Now, here's what's interesting. When all this volatility comes, it shows who are the leaders in the space. So GMX had 93 million in open interest and over 1 million in fees. Their competitors, direct competitors, Gains Network had 22 million open interest, HMX had 32 million in open interest, and LVL had $2 million in open interest. Now, out of their direct competitors, as we can see, GMX had nearly 63% of the open interest in perpetual markets, the decentralized perpetual markets. And then also, if we check out this, bringing in, other competitors, not direct competitors, because you can't consider Synthetics or DYDX as a direct competitor. GMX, overtook everyone in fees. They had 33.8% of the fees. Synthetics was up next at 24.1%, and then DYDX at 16.9%. I think, where GMX is, let's check out the price. I haven't looked at the price of GMX in a while. Where GMX is sitting at around $36. In my opinion, it's a freaking steal. Especially, they're outdoing Synthetics. They're outdoing some of the other big platforms. And Synthetics, has double their market cap, triple their market cap. Now, where am I? But this is actually what I said last week. August or 10 days ago on August 15th regarding GMX, and V2, and it's going to take some time for it to catch on. It is a new, protocol, and people aren't going to dive into it head first, especially when they are used to V1. It's going to take some time. That's what I said. Turn up the volume. Sorry, guys.
Chunk of decentralized perpetual volume out of all exchanges. If you didn't know, it took V1 some time to catch on in these markets. As we can see from GMX V1 volume from all time, in the beginning, volume was just millions on average. It took months for the volume to crack 100 million for the very first time. Checking out trading volume stats on GMX V2, we are seeing volume in the millions as of right now. Although V2 has cracked 20 million quicker than GMX V1.
So this is what I say, regarding GMX and V2.
So I wouldn't doubt, within the next month, we will see GMX V2 crack 100 million in trading volume. And sometime toward the end of the year, we will see V2 crack 1 billion in daily volume.
So you guys, it has only been 10 days, since I posted this video, and GMX V2 almost cracked 100 million in volume. It got up to about 80 million. Like I said, within a month, V2 will crack 100 million. It's just going to take some time, and once it does crack 100 million, it's off to the races, in my opinion, because, in my opinion, GMX V2 is going to swallow up the largest chunk of decentralized perpetual trading volume. But regarding, GMX V2, Archie, I'm still extremely bullish on Archie. I still hold all my Archie. I actually sold 1,000 of my airdrop rewards. But I still hold my big bag of, 70,000 Archie. And this is what they said in their newsletter just a couple weeks ago. They said GMX V2 GM strategy is currently being synchronized with the mainnet. That means it's coming at any time. The mainnet release of their GM strategy is just around the corner. And with V2 starting to grab a lot of trading volume and liquidity from LP, we're going to see Archie do extremely well. I have a feeling, just from the design of Archie, GMX being responsive to them regarding their building, that Archie is connected to GMX. I'm not 100% sure, like I said a while ago, that it's possible, someone from the GMX team is on Archie. That's still possible because Archie developers are anonymous. No one knows who they are. But it's either, someone from the GMX team, in my opinion, is, behind Archie, or, they are highly connected to him, close partners. But regarding decentralized perpetual volume, I have a feeling this is going to be massive. This is the airdrop I'm talking about. So I actually put in a long position, probably like, where did I put it in at? Probably in like around here. And, because of this wick down, this fat wick down, if I would have put this trade in on any other perpetual exchange, I would have been liquidated, especially if I would have used higher leverage. But even like 20x leverage going down from nearly 1680 down to 1600, I would have been most likely liquidated. But with good entry, because of this drop, I have only lost $100 from my 1 ETH 10x long instead of losing it all. Now, I covered good entry last week, and this is a innovation in decentralized perpetual trading. Basically, their liquidations are based on time and not price. So basically, you're paying a fee on a block by block basis, to protect your trade. So you only can be liquidated as time goes on, not by price. So this is, basically a trading tool that I could see not only getting big with, the large traders, but also pushing itself out into the retail space as, retail traders get wrecked, on leverage exchanges because of the scam wicks up and down, basically market manipulation. This protects, those types of traders from being liquidated from scam wicks. And so I basically only put in one trade, you guys, on good entry. And look at how much I have in airdrop rewards. I almost have 50,000, or is that 4,000? No, almost 50,000 good tokens that are going to be airdropped to me. I have a feeling this one's going to be massive. Let me go back in the chat with you guys a little bit. What's up, everybody? For the especially, who cares how I talk, dude? UBT, recent thoughts. I'm still holding mine, but I'm not like super bullish on UBT. Yeah, they screwed things up. Screwed the pooch, basically. Screwed the pooch big time. What do I think about MetaMask becoming a multi-chain wallet? There are rumors that this will happen in September. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, the future of crypto is a multi-chain world, so I definitely see that coming. Now, the final thing I want to get into regarding crypto tokens is Starknet. So Starknet is basically a scaling solution for Ethereum. And it's a layer 2 that enables Ethereum to scale beyond, what is possible today to, thousands to hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. And they use a validity rollup or ZK rollup that bundles transactions and rolls them into a single transaction. Now, a lot of people are, very excited for Starknet, but what's interesting to me is some of the tech that Starknet is using. So if you haven't heard of their sequencer, probably the most popular sequencer being built for Starknet, it's called Madara. And they say, welcome to Madara, blazingly fast Starknet sequencer designed to make your project soar. Built on the robust substrate framework and fast thanks to Rust, Madara delivers unmatched performance and scalability to power your Starknet-based validity roll-up chain. So yeah, if you don't know what Substrate is a Polkadot technology. Yes, Polkadot is coming to help Ethereum scale. And of course, Starkware, those behind Starknet, they recognize Madara and basically the revolution of Starknet app chains, basically chains per application. Each, application or D-app is going to have their own chain. And yeah, Starkware recognizes them. So very interesting to see that Polkadot is being used to help scale Ethereum. Very bullish on Polkadot and some of their ecosystem projects. Not all of them, but many of them. Energy Web is one of them. I like Moonbeam. And a few others. Centrifuge. Now, let's get into a little politics. So, if you guys haven't seen the pro-Bitcoin candidate, Javier Milei, he's won the Argentinian primary election, and he's the front runner to win president in Argentina. He is a Bitcoin supporter. We can see this right now.
Son los Bitcoin, pero ya hay gente que lo pondera como una especie de alternativa monetaria. ¿Vos creés que es posible en Argentina esa discusión?
A ver, ¿cuál es el punto? El punto es que lo primero que hay que comprender es que el Banco Central es una estafa. ¿Sí? Es un mecanismo por el cual los políticos estafan a las personas de bien con el impuesto inflacionario. El Bitcoin lo que está representando es la vuelta del dinero a su creador originario, que es el sector privado.
He's a big supporter of Bitcoin. He basically says Bitcoin is a response to the central bank, taking control of money. And Bitcoin is a return of money to the private sector. Now, a lot of people are like, dang, why can't we have a guy like this in the United States, who's passionate, who loves Bitcoin, who wants to take down the government, limited government? Well, we do have that, you guys. If you didn't know, Javier is an Argentine libertarian. He's a libertarian. And in 2016, we had a libertarian candidate who was accepting Bitcoin for their candidacy, as well as supported Bitcoin. We had a Bitcoin supporter in 2016. We had a Bitcoin supporter in 2020. Libertarian candidate Joe Jorgensen. It's just like, people, you don't have to vote blue or red. You vote for the person you want, who basically has the same thought process as you, and that is libertarians for a majority of crypto people. I just don't understand it. Now, some of the libertarian candidates for the presidency are listed on their Wikipedia. I was going through some of them, and some of them do like Bitcoin, like Chase Oliver. But, I mean, if you do want to vote red or blue, there is another candidate who loves Bitcoin, and that is Robert F. Kennedy. He vows to back the US dollar with Bitcoin if elected president. So, yeah, just had to talk a little bit about that, because I hate that people only think red or blue. It's like, come on. God dang it. Well, now we are to the part of the stream some of you like, some of you hate. It is that part of the time where I take questions from the community. Buy Trump NFTs. I bought the OG Trump NFTs. I have a dinner with Trump. That hasn't been announced, or I don't even know if it's going to happen. But, yeah, I'm supposed to have a dinner with Trump. Vote Chico. Shiba Inu. Stark airdrop incoming. Yes, very likely. Friend tech codes. Well, they only give 3 per account, and some people already used mine, so I don't have any codes. Hey, Larry Bird, I appreciate your tip, man. Happy to see you happy, bro. Any thoughts on MEV free or revenue sharing projects? I've looked a little bit into it, and yeah, I mean, MEV is a problem, you could say, but it's a problem that can earn people money. And yeah, MEV free is basically an MEV protocol that, gets extractable value from traders and shares it, with their token holders. I don't know. The long-term viability of MEV projects it's up in the air because, there's a lot of development going on to fight MEV. So it's a risk, in my opinion, holding MEV projects long-term. Why haven't you covered Lincoln CCPIP? I just covered it, Crypto G's. Why don't you watch the stream, bro? Because I literally just covered it. What's up, brother? Can you take a look at Artichoke on Arbitrum trying to solve an industry-wide problem? Beta coming very soon. Appreciate the tip, Zaid K. Yeah, I'll check out Artichoke. It's up 43%. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Low volume, though. I mean, I don't know about that. I'd be careful. Single-sided liquidity. I'll have to look into it, but yeah, having that just pump, seconds ago, it's kind of interesting. And smart contract owner can mint new tokens, so that's kind of a red flag. But yeah, there may be a reason for that. I will have to dive deeper into it, but single-sided liquidity is big, having LP people not having to put in ETH and USDC, just putting in USDC is a major development. What do I think about Remark? I do like Remark. I hold a little bit of it still. I miss Kitty Wayne too, Wicked Games. Miss him big time. If Chainlink is working with Swift, would BRICS consider using Chainlink? Probably not. I mean, BRICS, obviously if they're going to be fighting the dollar, they're not going to be able to use, Swift, because that's what the Swift financial network uses. Oh yeah, I'm a DeFi guy. I just talked about Polkadot. I'm very bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem, especially seeing Ethereum L2s are starting to integrate Substrate and the technology.
Okay, I found this on the web for Ethereum L. Kids
What
are.
the hell is this? Get out of here. Who likes PLS and PLSX? I don't necessarily. Haven't looked into them. What do I think about XRP now? I'm still not a big fan, personally. Yes, I did see Bruce from Ocean talking about universal profiles. Yes, I am bullish on Krav. Of course, perpetual exchanges, are a major use case in crypto. Degens like to degen, and Krav is, the first functioning decentralized perpetual exchange. Oh, why are you a Bitcoin maxi? I mean, there's been a lot of, opportunities in the altcoin market, even within this bear market, This bear market's unlike the others. We've seen some outstanding pumps from altcoins during this, This didn't happen back in 2020 and, 2017 or 2018 to 2020, and then the bear market before that, 2015 to 2016. Bitcoin was going down, all altcoins were going down, maybe you had a random 20% pump from an altcoin, but no 100% pumps, major sectors of cryptocurrency, you know, like meme coins going wild, you know, like Pepe did. Then we've seen like RWAs, we saw the BRC20. I mean, this didn't happen in previous cycles, which is very interesting to see. Whoa! Oscar Trost, thanks so much for the tip, man. Happy to see you. What do you think about Mars 4 Metaverse? I covered them a while ago. And they're holding on, you know, to a, I mean, not super high market cap. They're in the millions. But it was an interesting project, NFT project. I appreciate your tip, Oscar. Hey, Henry Pierce, glad you caught me live, man. I'm glad to be here with you all. Still bullish on INX? Yeah. I mean, I did the research on that. Yeah, from when I covered them, they've gone up significantly. Not a lot of volume, though. But I would like to see the token outside of their own ecosystem. You can only get the token, basically, on the INX exchange. Yeah. I would like to see some decentralized liquidity. Then we could really see some price discovery with that one. Educated investors acquire Satoshis to get away from dollars, not gain more. Smart. Be smart, my friend. Chico, do you know Tenant, a new L1 EVM chain for LSDFi? Chain is secured by the biggest chains, restake tokens like .eth, Matic, BNB, ADA. No, I haven't looked into that one. Oh, David Baker, thanks so much for the €5 tip, or is that a pound? No, that's pound. Take a look at Zero Liquid, mainnet next week. Get out of here. Well, one thing I'm not a big fan of is tokens, you know, releasing their token before they have, you know, a mainnet or anything. Self-repaying loans. Sounds kind of interesting. But yeah, I would like to see an application, you know, something built before launching a token. That's what I look for, you know, and that's why I'm like extremely bullish on Good Entry. They have all this built, you know, no VCs, there's no pre-sales, no VCs. You know, they're airdropping. It's, in my opinion, it's setting itself up to be an extremely big project. Nice, Haxor, 20,000 dot. More bullish on Polkadot than Cosmos, personally. Rockstar programming. How many chains would a Chainlink link if a Chainlink could chain links? He would link as much chains as a Chainlink could, because a Chainlink link. What's my favorite L2? Probably Arbitrum so far. I use it the most. No, yeah, no, I'm in Sao Paulo, Brazil right now, and yeah, they're doing work on the building next to us. So yeah, they basically are building a house. They're building a new building. Hear the do. Santa Claus, you came early. Thank you so much for the tip. You jolly old fellow. Arby. Archie. I like Archie. Archie's a nice token. No, it's up to... I talk about it and it goes up. Come on, guys. What are you doing? No, Archie is a good token. Where is chat? Hey, can you address Nucleon? Haven't heard you mention anything since your one video. Let me see. What's for... Oh, they need to get their circulating supply updated. Because you can't see... You can't see actually, you know, their market cap versus their liquidity. I'm sure some exchange has it, but I still hold. I mean, if I talk about a token... 99% of the time I hold it long term. You know, for one, I don't want to have to deal with large taxes. And number two, you know, I try to only talk about things I fully believe in. Love from the sky. What's up, Sky? Oh, worst Nayer. I'm not gonna answer because you're spamming. EtherFi. I think that's a project Arthur Hayes is invested in. Yeah, I'm interested because, you know, if old Arthur is getting into it. But yeah, EtherFi does look interesting, and if Arthur is gonna be back in it, usually his projects do pretty well. They also have some other pretty big investors. But again, too, you know, this thing can be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing. Having these VCs and pre-sales, it means they just have a ton of tokens to dump on you. That's why, you know, I love a community-based, no VC pre-sale project. Fair launch. EWT, Chico, realistic BTC price prediction for the bull of 2025. Like I said in a few of my videos, I have a feeling BTC is probably going to get up to around 130,000 for this next peak. I mean, once it crosses 100K, I'm going to be starting to look to sell some and definitely get some profits in the bag. Yeah, they don't have a token yet, you know, but definitely going to launch a token. And if they do launch a token, the investors get them for cheap. ETH in 2025, I have a feeling it's probably going to get near 10,000. What do I think about Crust Network? I think it's pretty crusty. It's crusty. Haven't looked into it. Oh, no, I know Crust. Yeah, they're Polkadot Parachain. Ooh, right there is a big red flag to me. Whenever I see NGC, Neo Global Capital, they are all about pre-sale, getting tokens for cheap, and then dumping them. They are a nasty VC firm. That's a big red flag for me. Rage Trade? Yeah, I've actually talked about Rage Trade as a possible big airdrop coming. Chico Chad. Harsha. Bro, I'm not spamming, just asking your thoughts on Veracity. I like, you know? No, I haven't looked deep into Veracity, so. Black box ad fraud industry. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. It has to do with ads. Oh, and actually, guys, too, you get double the Chico today. I have a video also that I'm posting on the top 5 most dangerous people in the crypto markets. You know, and not necessarily like people you would think are dangerous, you know. They are the snakes in the grass, the public-facing figures that are dangerous. But they have cult followings for some reason. So yeah, that video will be posted in an hour or two. Maybe, yeah, about an hour. I haven't looked into Tau BitSensor. Should I sell my Dogecoin? I'm not a financial advisor. If any meme coin is going to be around in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be Dogecoin. There's a few other base chain projects that I've been looking at, but haven't gone, you know, deep into. B-Swap is one that I kind of looked at, but I haven't invested yet. I'm doing good, Amazing HD. Appreciate you checking in. Richard Fart. You actually knew. He is one of the... he is one on the list. When is my next portfolio update? Maybe I might do one next week. I haven't done one in a while. I mean, yeah, my portfolio is a lot different than the last time I did one. Oh, but regarding Dogecoin, there's some pretty cool stuff going down. Yeah, using Starlink, you can send Dogecoin offline using Starlink satellites. And, you know, of course, the Dogecoin Foundation and the head developers are working on this, but Elon has been also helping with this. So is it possible we're going to see Dogecoin as the currency for whatever Elon's X app is? I mean, it's possible. Very possible. Oh, thank you, Jason Nowicki. When Chainlink meme magic video? I don't know. I mean, we got to get the meme power back. It's been gone for a while, you know? Maybe it's because I haven't done a video. Oh, my first super chat. Thank you so much, Jano Hollerun. Hey, Chico, what is happening with Link Pool? It's looking well. Oh, yeah, Link Pool, definitely a solid token. I still hold mine. But I mean, the more usage Chainlink gets, you know, the more, I mean, especially if, you know, Swift, you know, begins using Chainlink oracles and, you know, the bank's private blockchains connecting back to the public blockchains are using Chainlink oracles. Only going to do good things for the LPL price. I appreciate the tip, Jane. Oh, no problem, Rockstar Programming. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you guys are here. Justin Sun, he is a bad person. He's very dangerous, but he's a minion of someone else who is more dangerous, so no problem, Jeff Grondin. Appreciate you, man. I think Bitcoin will go down and we have a bear for a few more months? I mean, it's possible, you guys. Bitcoin is gonna Bitcoin. I mean, it's possible we go back down to 15,000, but I still believe in the 4-year cycle, especially, you know, with ETFs coming. I'm sure a lot of this manipulation going on has to do not only with, you know, these institutions trying to get their bags packed, but also there's some rumors going around that this could have been caused by the exchange who should not be named. Jane O'Halloran. Oh, Sky, you know. Is Zcash a dead project? Probably, in my opinion, because we're gonna see privacy layers coming to Ethereum mainnet, ZK rollups, so oh, Reddit cryptocurrency moon token? Well, unfortunately, I got banned by the our cryptocurrency mods because this is in like 2017 because I was making VeChain expose videos because they were a complete bullshit project and they still are. And some of the mods on there were holders of it, so they banned me. So I can't get any moons unless I buy them. And I don't want to support our cryptocurrency because the mods are a bunch of pricks. I was just trying to do them public service. Yes, I still hold Luxo. Oh yeah, Blackrock's been probably buying Bitcoin for a while. There's no doubt about that. My thoughts on DOT are good. I'm very bullish on DOT and a good chunk of their ecosystem projects. Satoshi Arrow wallets are moving huge amounts. Nah. But yeah, guys, I have actually been in Brazil since April? When did I come here? I think March. So I've been here March, April, May, June, July. I've been in Brazil for 6 months. I'm in Sao Paulo right now, which, you know, is more down south. I was up north to begin in Recife and then Fortaleza. And that was kind of weird, you guys. I felt like I was the only person that's spoke English in the whole cities of millions of people. When ZK Sync airdrop? Hopefully soon. I think staking is worth it. I'm staking, solo staking an Ethereum node, and I'm also running a rocket pool, mini pool. Z Protocol is probably going to do well towards the end of the year because the Doge 1 launch is, sounds like it's happening in November. Come to Rio, bro. I possibly might be going there in early September. I just haven't decided yet. Do I think the gaming narrative is going to be huge this bull run? I'm sure. I mean, gaming and NFTs are probably going to be one of the biggest use cases that's going to gain mainstream adoption first. What exchange do I think is the safest to hold? Not your keys, not your coins. No centralized exchange is safe to hold your crypto on. Keep it in your custody. And if you need to trade on a centralized exchange, make your trade and get it off. Do I think OpenSea will do an airdrop? I think they probably will. I mean, of course, like you said, if they don't, you know, they're going to see their market share dwindle down. Have I changed my mind on Solana? No. Solana is crap. Absolute crap. Uh-oh, 1,005 BTC mined in 2010 are on the move. Oh no! Oh, no problem, Daniel. I think it could be a combination of that cryptic sniper, Blackrock holding the price down, as well as a certain exchange defending their exchange token.
Okay, I found this on the web for a certain exchange defending their exchange token. Check it out.
I didn't say anything. No, I didn't get any job for GMX. I was just trying to, you know, help them out with some marketing, you know, but sounds like they don't want my help. That's all right, though. I don't know, Aaron James, what you do with that. You got to figure that out on your own, brother man. Defactor, I still think they're good. Probably one of the closest projects with CFG Centrifuge. They're in the RWA space. Okay, ZK. I think it's very possible we see ETH at 10K. That's no doubt about it. Should everyone move to Brazil? I mean, yeah, if you like good weather and you like beautiful women. I met, well, I didn't meet the love of my life in Brazil, but she lives in Brazil. So, what have I been buying in the last dip? I mean, I bought some Krav. I bought recently. A few other tokens. I mean, anything I talk about, you know, I'm usually picking it up. But I'm also adding liquidity to get that airdrop from Good. Yeah, I think Ordi and BRC20s have a great future. Oshi has... What are you going here for? Yeah, Oshi's sitting at 900 bucks. I can dig it. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. Is Portuguese hard if you know Spanish? No, it should be easier. Portuguese, in my opinion, is just harder than Spanish. A lot of things don't make sense. But yeah, no, if you know Spanish, it'll be a lot easier. Thanks, Bird Garrett, I appreciate it. Why move to Brazil? Because I met my girlfriend, and I decided to come. She has a job, you know, that she couldn't just leave right away. She didn't want to, so yeah, I wanted to come stay with her. Oh yeah, do I think Gnosis has a future? Gnosis is in their, you know, Gnosis Safe is integrated across DeFi. Gnosis Chain is an awesome chain. How's my Portuguese? Tudo bem? Tudo bom? Obrigado. De nada. Desculpa. Garrafa. Cerveja. Bom dia. Boa noite. Boa tarde. I know, you know, some words and phrases, but it's not very good. Ah, congrats, Bits to Live By. Yeah, she's awesome. I can't wait till you guys get to meet her. And she has the confidence to come on the live stream and speak some English. Well, I mean, if they steal your ledger, that's okay, you know. You have a pin to get in there, and then if you have your secret phrase, you know, of course I don't have my secret phrases with me here in Brazil, you know. They can't get into your ledger, and then, you know, you can get it back by buying a new ledger and then putting in your secret phrase. Soon we can talk? Oh, Tomo. You must be from Portugal or Brazil. But yeah, man, I've been streaming almost for a couple hours now, I think. When did I start this? Yeah, I started around 1:15. Oh, yeah, 1.5 hours. But yeah, I think that is it for me for today. Like I said, you guys, I have a another video coming, top 5 most dangerous people in crypto. Give that video a watch, and yeah, I might be live streaming more often here coming soon. I appreciate all the people who threw me a tip. I appreciate everyone who gives this video a watch. You guys are the reason I'm still alive and bouncing around in the crypto markets. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, follow me on my socials, and I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes with another video. Peace out. See you guys next time.